What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Biketyson, and you're now tuned into Biketyson Life Cycles. And today's life cycle is motherfuckers ride your own ride. I can't stress that enough. I mean, today, well, what you seeing right now, we do our Wednesday group ride to different spots in the DMV area, right? And we were going to a spot in DC called Nice and Easy. Nice, cool biker spot. I get it. They wasn't prepared for all the bikers that arrived there, but it's a nice little spot in the cut, a little back block in DC. It was pretty cool. But what I say is, ride your own ride. What that means is, if you're not equipped to go high speed, uh, don't do it. But I get it. Most, us alpha males, we like to show off. And when you riding in a group ride of a bunch of speed demons, you get that itch to like, oh, hold up, I could keep up too, right? I have learned my lesson from that. Nah, I'm good. And the reason I say that is because the concrete is undefeated. The street is undefeated. Yeah, I don't like those probabilities. So taking a tumble doesn't work well. Uh, what you're gonna see here is a shit show. And the reason I say a shit show is because so when we do these Wednesday rides, right? It's separated into like three groups. So we say, right? The first group is the let's call them the spirited riders, the ones that the speed demons. They everything is a racetrack. So as soon as we pull out of the parking lot, they in race mode to the destination, right? And that's cool. But there's a group for that. The second group is what we would like to say the chill riders, meaning you'll pick your spots every now and then, but for the most part, you riding in a pack. I mean, I guess we can say we ride staggered, which usually is not the case. But the whole purpose of the second group is to ride in a pack, and then the third group is basically the more beginner riders, the cruisers, the chill, slow riders. They're in the back, and they just enjoy the ride. So me myself, I'll always ride in the second group, which is the chill group. And then the chill group turns into a shit show because for some reason, like I'll start off leading, when we pulling out of the parking lot, because half the time, even though we're going to a destination, nobody knows the route that we're taking. We don't follow our GPS. So usually what we do is everybody will put it in their GPS, but we have our own separate route that we follow where your GPS can reroute you and get you on the right track once we kind of get into the ride, right? So in this case, I'm leading off the pack, right? So we had the ride, to hop on the beltway, so on and so forth, right? So as we get in on, getting on the on ramp, and we just cruising a little bit for about a good 5 minutes, I guess, and then the shit show starts to happen, right? I'm like, well, I thought we were the chill group. I thought we were we stand in the pack. So as soon as people start seeing like open lanes, they just started taking off, and the shit show has begun. And uh, should I say? Well, listen. One of the guys, Joker, him, and it was another guy. They just started. They started the shit show. So once they passed me, which I was the leader bike, it was a wrap, because people was like, oh, obviously they know where they going and they riding fast. So let me go with them. So that's what happened. So I just let people, all right, go. Shit. If you know where you going, do the damn thing. I was just like, I'm not doing that. Because one, so here's the difference, right? If like what they're riding is either a 600 or 750 or maybe 1,000, right? But I'm not the type of person that take curves and split cars on a booster because one, a booster is heavier, a booster is a wider bike, and the give is a little different. So if you're on a 600, 750, or 1000, your what's the word I'm looking for? Your capability of maneuvering is way better than me being on a booster, right? And that's just how I look at it. A booster is really not a track bike or a dipping in and out of lanes and dipping in and out of, I mean, splitting lanes and dipping out of in and out of cars and all that. It's more of a open, straight, quarter mile, drag race type bike. So if I'm on a straightaway and I can see I say a good mile ahead, all right, I'll get busy a little bit. But if we in traffic, and granted, this group ride, it was about, I want to say about 30, 40 of us. Um, I usually keep it on chill mode. So my booster got three modes. It got sport mode, city touring mode, and then like that rain mode where it's kind of like real low power. So I always keep it in a group route like this. I usually keep it in like city mode, which it can still get busy, but the throttle response is a little, a little lazier than if I was in sport mode or something like that. But in this case, I'm just like, yeah, the beltway is curvy, and it was some traffic, and you had some cars that were brake checking people, or you got some cars that just don't pay attention. So in this case, I just be like, yeah, y'all go ahead. I'm a ride my own ride because that's what this is about. I'll see you at the destination. So that's what I did. But some people chose not to, and what you'll see is we had a crash. So that's not all. That's never a good thing. And even though I didn't see the crash, because I was behind, it didn't look good though. For the ones that were there, they were saying that uh, the guy who crashed, he was coming around a curve, hit a pothole, went into the death wobble, and crashed. Now the thing is that he could have went over the a bridge and like fell over a bridge into like a creek or water or bricks or stone stuff like that, which is, yeah, count your blessings on that one. But again, if you don't know the route and you don't know these streets, you kind of got to be cognizant of some what's the word, unaware things. Like, I understand your bike can take curves and stuff like that, but I don't care who you are. If your lane angle ain't right, or your tires are bald, or they're not the right pressure, it could be so many things that can go wrong where you can wipe out. And in this case, I, a guy was coming around a curve, hit a pothole, went into the death wobble, and banged out. And again, his adrenaline was pumping, so I don't think he realized the magnitude of his injuries. But once he came off that high, that adrenaline high, uh, he realized he had a broken arm and some scrapes, bruises, and a broken ego for the most part. I would say. And again, I don't care how long you've been riding, whether if that was 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, anything can happen. Like, even some of the best riders can go down because again, it's just some unforeseen things that happen that you either didn't account for, or your reaction time wasn't as good as you thought it was. So it could be a lot of things. And I guess that's what happened. But we always say ride your own ride because who you don't have to impress nobody. the main goal is to make it to the destination or make it back to your family and kids or wife or girlfriends or mom or dad. Like that's the goal. So um I need people to understand the difference between having a fast bike and being a fast rider like myself, right? I have a fast bike. A Hayabusa is known for being a fast bike, but I am not a fast rider. I can ride fast at times, but naturally I'm not a fast rider. So, what that means is that a guy that can be on a 600 can probably beat a person that's on a 1000 or like a Busa or or a ZX14 because he's naturally a fast rider. So he's willing to take more risks than what a person who's not and just you know riding a fast bike uh may be willing to do. So in my case, like I said, you had guys that were going balls to the wall, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing that in this environment, in this traffic, on these roads. I'm gonna just chill, you know, take some videos, and I'll see y'all there. And that's the goal. So I just want people to think just because you on a fast bike don't mean you're a fast rider. I got a fast bike because I just like a fast bike. And if I need to go fast, I can, but that's not naturally what I'm going to do unless I have to. So you just got some people that's, hey, once they hop on they bike, it's they speed racer to every destination. And sometimes you can't really enjoy the ride. Now here's the thing, and I said this in a prior video, where when you always racing to a destination, you ahead, you don't even see what happens behind you. So the guys that was supposed to be in the chill group who decided to be in the fast group all of a sudden when we took off, there was about a good handful or half a dozen of people that was ahead of him that was part of the fast group that didn't even know he crashed. So it took the people that was on that second group, the chill group, to see that, hey, this guy crashed, but nobody knew who was riding in that fast group because they were so ahead because they were racing to the destination. So that's the reason why I'm like, not every ride is a race. So if I was riding with a bunch of speed racers, then I'd rather just say I'd rather ride by myself, because for the main reason, if I go down, you ain't gonna know because you so far ahead or you so busy about racing that you don't even know that your brother just banged the fuck out. He could have died, he could have did whatever, and he would have been by himself. And nobody would have known because, again, y'all up there racing and you don't even know what's going on. So that's just that's just my little excuse me, that's just my little 2 cents about the situation. So we always say no man left behind. So when we pulled up on the guy that banged out, we were like, bruh, you good? Like, this is what typical niggas say, yo, you good? Knowing he was fucked up. He didn't look good, but that's just like excuse me. It's just like the typical basic thing to say. So damn, my allergies is fucking me all up. But yeah, so like I said, it became a shit show if you was supposed to be a part of the chill group, but as soon as we got on the highway, you turned it into the racetrack, and that was never the goal. So that's all I'm saying. It's things like that where you know it's messed up that you come to enjoy the ride and someone goes down, which is not all, that's just not a cool thing, because now you got to think of the repercussions, not just your bike being fucked up, you fucked up, your family, either wife, kids, now they got to deal with the injuries. And like I said, God forbid, knock on wood, if if he would have died, that would have been even more crucial to your family. Or now he gotta, the guy gotta miss work, and so he can't get money, and so it's those type of things that people, I don't think, start to think about when they start speed racing. Now, if you're on the track, or you just that's just how you ride, and you take that risk, hey, more power to you. I'm just saying, it's that's just not my thing. Like I said, if I'm on an open road and I can see about a good mile ahead of me, all right, I'll punch it a little bit. But I mean, my whole thing is just, hey, I'm just here to enjoy the ride. And not only that, so, and I don't know if it's is me, and it may be others. When you go in high speeds like that, though, I mean, like your eyes get real intense, where shit is damn near vibrating, or your body is on that adrenaline rush, and one crucial mistake, going damn near 200 miles an hour. I don't care what kind of gear you got on. You done. You fucked up, really, to be honest with you. So, people always tell me about, you need to get the best, equipment and stuff like that. Like, prime example, if you have like a showy helmet or something like that, right? Listen, I don't care if you got a showy helmet or you got a cheap Amazon helmet. You going 200 miles an hour and you bang out, ain't shit that helmet is doing. You fucked up in this world. So, I, you know, I can't justify, how one helmet is better than the other. That's just like saying, shit, well, a 380 won't kill you, but this nine to kill you. Nah, it's a bullet. A bullet to kill you. I don't care where it comes from. It can kill you. So rather, again, you have a top of the line helmet that costs damn near 700, 800, $900, or you have an Amazon helmet that costs $100. Uh you fucked up in this. You fucked up. That's all I'm saying. You bang out, you gonna have not only just your bodily injuries. The way you hit the ground, that you concussed or brain damage. Something is happening at that kind of speed. So all I say is, just be aware of, when you're riding, what you getting yourself into. Like, you got to account for a little bit of everything, because anything can go wrong. So again, I err on the side of caution. I love my life, just like I'm sure y'all love your life. So I'm gonna do what works best for me. If I ain't keeping up, then y'all go ahead. I got the destination. I know where we going. Or y'all can slow down and just wait for me. I mean, that's all I'm saying. So, ride your own ride is always the basis of any time you hop in on a motorcycle, and understand the difference between a fast bike and a fast rider. Not all fast bikes, you know, not all fast riders. Shit, I'm getting confused. Damn. All right, just because you got a fast bike, uh, don't mean you're a fast rider. So that's what I meant to say. Because again, a 600 bike can beat a Busa if that person that's on it is a fast rider, because they're just willing to take more risks and do certain things that you're not willing to do. Now, if you're on a controlled in a controlled atmosphere, like a runway, like an airport or a drag strip, then yeah, the faster bike probably beats the faster rider. But when you on these streets, most likely the faster rider is better than the faster bike, because again, the way they dip in and out of lanes on take curves, the street is basically they track. So that's all I'm saying. It just get to a point where I'm just like, I ain't about that life. At my age, I'm not about that life no more. Now, teenage years, early 20s, when I was on, doing dirt bikes. Oh yeah, I was doing some off the wall shit. But now, as you get older, you got to worry about, your bone density ain't the same as you were when you was in your 20s. So, those injuries going to take a little longer to heal. And like I said, it may cause you to be out of work and just out of, you just out of functioning. So I don't want that problem. So like I said, my thing is ride your own ride, and the goal is to get home. So that's what it come down to, because it I know us alpha males like to, we start ego tripping a little bit, and our pride take advantage of us when we feel like somebody trying to show off on us. That's just the nature of the game. But in my case, like I said, I pick and choose my spots. I know it be cars that want to race, other motorcyclists that want to race, but you just got to catch me on a day where I just feel like you with the shits, I'm with the shits. Let's get it popping. That's just what it come down to. So, uh, my man was good, but he wasn't good. I would say. Again, he had a broken arm, uh, a broken ego. I'm sure once that adrenaline stopped pumping, he feeling it in the morning, and if he going home to wife and kids, they gonna be like, what the fuck. So his bike started back up. Like I said, the bike started up, and then they got it to a local gas station nearby, and he just left it, went home. Somebody got called Uber for him to get home, and which was real cool. Again, no one gets left behind when we riding. We kind of make sure that everybody is safe, and you know nobody want to die alone. I guess that part too. So um I'm hoping that he recovers. I'm hoping he got his bike, because you know just leaving your bike in like a random area, you be like, yo, did somebody steal my bike, or whatever the case may be. So hopefully you got a tow truck to get it home, or a pickup truck, or a buddy of his came and got it. So uh, I'll follow up and see how he's doing. Probably come, next week, because most likely he won't be there. But I'm sure he'll put on a group chat or the IG page or something like that about his whereabouts. So just to make sure that everybody is cool, everybody is okay. But yeah, man, the goal is this: ride your own ride, and before you ride, like, always do a safety check. Make sure your tire pressure is good. Make sure you have oil in your bike, or antifreeze, because we had another incident where a guy, he started leaking antifreeze. His bike was overheating, and something bust, and he was leaking antifreeze. So he made it to the destination, but he couldn't make it home. So somebody had to call a pickup truck, loaded his bike, on the pickup truck so he can get home. So that's going to be another maintenance bill. So I try to keep my vehicles, in well maintenance shape. If you take care of if you take care of your vehicles, they take care of you. That's just my thing. So I read the fucking maintenance schedule. Some people don't read the fine print, or some people don't read the manual. I do. Or YouTube the shit. This world is full of information. You just got to go find it. So I know whenever I got an issue and I need answers to, I go right to YouTube, or Chat GPT, or Google, or something, to give me at least a basic knowledge of what I'm getting myself into, or what it is, or something. So that's all I'm gonna say. But the life cycle for the day was, again, ride your own ride, and understand the difference between a fast bike and fast riders. That's just what it comes down to, y'all. I'm Bike Tyson, and you're tuned into Bike Tyson Life Cycles. Like, subscribe, comment. Um, I'm trying to get my followers up, I guess. I mean, listen, I do this shit for fun. I ain't, it, this is just a hobby for me. But if you like the content, hey, comment, god damn it. I'm out, y'all. Peace.